Good morning, grade 2s and 3s. Thank you so much for watching the video I put up yesterday. It was nice to see all the views there. I'm hoping that you liked it. And I'm going to put up a bunch more today that I hope will be interesting and fun and help you learn all sorts of things. All right, before we get started, let's do our star breathing. Thank you. As you can see behind me, today is Friday, April 3rd, 2020. I realize that Fridays aren't that different from any other day right now because the weekend's not necessarily a weekend, but for some of you, maybe it's exciting that it's going to be the weekend tomorrow. That means I won't be posting any videos on Saturday or Sunday. I'll be posting again on Monday. Now we have the word of the day. Now to start with, we're going to write a Let me show you how to make a perfect G. You start by making a C, but then you go up as though you're going to make an A. But then you come down and curve around, and you've made a very nice G, if you ask me. R is short. Now, G and R together, you got the G and the so together they go gr. All right, they are a blend. We want to keep them together and sound them out as a little group. Gr. Then I'm going to write O is short, W is short, and those two letters can make two different sounds when put together. They can either say ow or they can say O. So, how do you know which one it is? I know some of you have already read the word and are 5 steps ahead of me. Let's wait. Let's get everybody on board here. So if you don't know which sound it's making, read it both ways and see which one makes sense. So let's try that. Grr, ow, growl. Never heard of that. Grr, oh, grow. Oh, that's the word. That's what we're looking for. All right, so yes, our word today is grow, and there's a few reasons I picked it. First of all, I wanted to practice the OW and the GR. That seemed a good way to do it. Secondly, it's an interesting word because it's what we call irregular. Now, remember, this is a verb. A verb is an action word. Something's happening. In this case, grow. So like a plant or a tree or a kid, it will grow. Now, if we're talking about the past, about what happened yesterday or before that, now we don't say I growed. And I think you probably know that. It doesn't sound right in our ear. That's not how we say it in English. Instead, we say it grew. So all we do is take the word grow, we change the vowel from an O to an E. Gr-oo. And by the way, that's how you write the word ew. So if you're ever curious, that's ew. All right? Now, we also have the word grown. And now this one is not the same as, oh, that kind of grown. That's spelled differently. This one is also in the past with the word have. So they have grown. Now, speaking of things that have grown, here's the second reason I picked this word. I know that some of you have seen a few pictures of our class plants, the ones that you planted with Ms. W. Well, I couldn't bear just to leave them at school and have them dry out to not grow. So I brought them home, and these are the peas. I'll show you the rest in another video and in some pictures, but I just wanted to show you this one because they are doing so fantastic. In fact, they're so big I had to move them into these very fancy planters that I made. And they're doing really, really well. I water them, I keep them in the sun every day. They're in some good soil, and you know that's what plants need: water, sun, and soil. Now, the other reason I'm showing that to you is to talk about the word growth. Now, growth is usually a noun. Remember I told you that nouns are a person, place, or thing? They are. That hasn't changed, but it's also an idea. So the word yesterday, hope, that's a noun as well because it's something you can talk about and think about. Growth is also a noun, and it's all about things that are growing. I like the word growth here for two reasons. First of all, I feel like I'm doing some growth. I have always felt that I'm not very good at plants. That's kind of my joke. I'm like, oh, I have a brown thumb, not a green thumb. I can't keep plants alive. And then I thought, you know what? That's not showing a growth mindset. We've talked about that in class. And I thought, I sound just like those students who say, well, I can't read. I'm no good at reading. That's just not something I can do. Nope, no good at math. I'm not good at it. And I thought, oh, I guess I better set a better example than that. Maybe I can learn how to be better at plants. And I'm doing okay. I'm taking care of them as best I can, and they're doing really well. So I'm trying to grow in that way, and I'm trying to remember that I can get better at things. And I hope that you'll remember that too. You're at home, but that doesn't mean that learning is done, that you're never going to get any better. You absolutely are. All of us teachers are working hard at home to make lessons and ideas for you to help you learn, and we're going to be sending those to you in whatever way we can figure out, and we're going to help you grow. You're going to be like those plants. At first, you won't see anything happening, and you'll think, oh, I don't think this is going to work. And then all of a sudden, just a little bit of a green shoot pops up out of the dirt, and you'll say, oh, something's happening. And all of a sudden, you're going to have these huge things going on in your brain. You're going to have all these different connections happening. You're going to feel that you remember things and learn things you didn't know before. So stick with us. Be patient with yourself. You can learn at home. Remember, home can be school too. The school's not the building. The school is when we get together and learn. All right? So I want you to stick with us for this. All right, we're going to move on to a story, and it's one that I think fits really well because it's about a couple of kids who are stuck at home. Now, I don't think that to help you find something to do at home, a magic cat is going to show up, but that is what happens in this story. Now, if a magic cat does show up, please tell me all about it because that would be amazing. So this is The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss, and I'm going to try to read it to you as best I can. I'll hold it as close to the camera as possible, and I'll try to hold it open so you can see the pictures really well. Here's the title page, by the way. The title page tells you the name of the book, the author's name, and often the publisher, the people who printed the book. And sometimes they add a nice picture to make it more interesting for kids. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play, so we sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally. We sat there, we two, and I said, how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball, so we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. So all we could do was to sit, 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 sit. And we did not like it, not one little bit. Bump, and then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. We looked, there we saw him step in on the mat. We looked, and we saw him, the cat in the hat. And he said to us, why do you sit there like that? I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny. I know some good games we could play, said the cat. I know some new tricks, said the cat in the hat. A lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. Incidentally, do not let strangers in when nobody's home with you, or ever. But our fish said, no, no, make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the hat you do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be about. He should not be here when your mother is out. Now, now, have no fear, said the cat. My tricks are not bad, said the cat in the hat. Why, we can have lots of good fun if you wish, with a game that I call Up, Up, Up with a Fish. Put me down, said the fish. This is no fun at all. Put me down, said the fish. I do not wish to fall. "Have no fear," said the cat. "I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on this ball, with a book in one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do," said the cat. Look at me now," said the cat, "with a cup and a cake on the top of my hat. I can hold up 2 books. I can hold up the fish and a little toy ship and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Look at me, look at me, look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the rake, and hold up these books and a fish on a rake. I can hold the toy ship and a little toy man, and look, with my tail I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. This is what the cat said. Then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from up there on the ball, and Sally and I, we watched all those things fall. And our fish came down too. He fell into a pot. He said, "Do I like this? Oh no, I do not. This is not a good game," said our fish as he lit. "No, I do not like it, not one little bit." "Now look what you did," said the fish to the cat. "Now look at this house, look at this, look at that. You sank our toy ship, sank it deep in the cake. You shook up our house and you bent our new rake. You should not be here when our mother is not. You get out of this house," said the fish in the pot. "But I like to be here. Oh, I like it a lot," said the cat in the hat to the fish in the pot. "I will not go away. I do not wish to go." "And so," said the cat in the hat, so, "I will show you another good game that I know." And then he ran out, and then fast as a fox, the cat in the hat came back in with a box, a big red wood box. It was shut with a hook. "Now look at this trick," said the cat. "Take a look." Then he got up on top with the tip of his hat. "I call this game fun in a box," said the cat. "In this box are 2 things. I will show them to you. I will show to you now, You will like these 2 things," said the cat with a bow. I have to make sure I get the rhyming words correct here. "I will pick up the hook. You will see something new. These things, and I call them thing 1 and thing 2. These things will not bite you. They want to have fun." Then out of the box came thing 2 and thing 1. And they ran to us fast. They said, "How do you do? Would you like to shake hands with thing 1 and thing 2? And Sally and I did not know what to do, so we had to shake hands with thing 1 and thing 2. We shook their 2 hands, but our fish said, "No, those things should not be in the house. Make them go. They should not be here when your mother is not. Put them out," said the fish in the pot. "Have no fear, little fish," said the cat in the hat. "These things are good things," and he gave them a pat. "They are tame, oh so tame. They have come here to play. They will give you some fun on this wet, wet, wet day." "Now here is a game that they like," said the cat. "They like to fly kites," said the cat in the hat. "No, not in the house," said the fish in the pot. "They should not fly kites in a house. They should not. Oh, the things they will bump. Oh, the things they will hit. Oh, I do not like it, not one little bit." Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw those 2 things bump their kites on the wall. Bump, thump, thump, bump, down the wall in the hall. If you notice in the picture, they are knocking everything over. Thing 2 and thing 1, they ran up, they ran down. On the string of one kite, we saw Mother's new gown, her gown with the dots that are pink, white, and red. Then we saw one kite bump on the head of her bed. Then those things ran about with big bumps, jumps, and kicks, and with hops and big thumps and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said, I do not like the way that they play. If Mother could see this, oh, what would she say? Then our fish said, look, look, and our fish shook with fear. Your mother is on her way home, do you hear? Oh, what will she do to us? What will she say? Oh, she will not like it to find us this way. So do something fast, said the fish, do you hear? I saw her, your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You will have to get rid of thing 1 and thing 2. That just reminds me of leaving the classroom for a second and then hearing me come back, and I hear you guys trying to sit down before I get in there. So as fast as I could, I went after my net, and I said, with my net, I can get them, I bet. I bet with my net, I can get those things yet. Then I let down my net. It came down with a plop, and I had them at last. Those 2 things had to stop. Then I said to the cat, now you do as I say. You pack up those things and you take them away. Oh dear, said the cat, you did not like our game. Oh dear, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame. See, I don't think the cat's meaning to be bad. He really is trying to help them have fun. He just didn't think it through. Then he shut up the things in the box with the hook, and the cat went away with a sad kind of look. That is good, said the fish. He has gone away, yes, but your mother will come. She will find this big mess, and this mess is so big and so deep and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There is no way at all. And then who was back in the house? Why, the cat. Have no fear of this mess, said the cat in the hat. I always pick up all my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick that I know. Now I bet you guys wish you had one of those machines. I know I do. Then we saw him pick up all the things that were down. He picked up the cake and the rake and the gown and the milk and the strings and the books and the dish and the fan and the cup and the ship and the fish, and he put them away. Then he said, that is that. And when he was gone with the tip of his hat. Then our mother came in, and she saw us too. Did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do? And Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on there that day? Should we tell her about it? Now what should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you? Now, usually we would talk about a book when I'm done, and I would love to hear all your thoughts and ideas. I mean, the book right out asks you a question at the end. What would you do? So since we can't do that, if you're on Google Classroom and you want to tell your ideas of what you would do, you're welcome to write them up there. Just make a comment. I'll make a little post for that. If you aren't on Google Classroom, you could always write your ideas down, and then next time I talk to your family, you can tell me all about it. Well, that is all for today. Like I said, tomorrow's Saturday and then Sunday. I won't be posting any more videos on the weekend, but I will be making some. I bet you didn't know that teachers work when it's not school time. I mean, always right now. It's not school time exactly. So I'll be busy getting some new things ready for you, and next week I'll have more videos and we'll do some more learning together. I hope you have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.